Hello you guys, and welcome back to another video. Currently driving home from seeing my old flame, and it was just like I had an epiphany. That, I had to tell myself like to stop putting up with crumbs that guys provide and the excuses that they make to like not reciprocate the love that I feel I give. So long story short, I did offer to take him out to dinner because I know that he's like struggling right now, and he was excited. He said yeah. He said he wanted in and out. I said sure. Then I'm like, where are you? I'm here. And he's like, can you just pick it up and then I'll meet you afterwards? I didn't think much of it because at first I was thinking, oh, well, maybe he has something to do. He did tell me that he's working with this man who is older and needs help cleaning his yard because the city is going to find him. So he hired him to like help him out, and he's like letting him stay in the guest house. So I'm like, sure, I'll get you your food. What do you want? So he's like, tell me what he wants, and then he's like, I'm already here, I'm just parking. And I'm like, oh, well, do you want to get in the car with me? And then that way you can order what you want. He's like, no, why would I do that? But like in that tone. And I was kind of scared. I was like, here I am, my dumbass, helping you out, and you're like barking at me? Like, that was the first red flag. And then, I got his order. He wanted a double-double with animal fries and a Dr. Pepper, whatever. Then I call him back because I'm like sure that he wants condiments, right? And I want to make sure he gets what he wants. So I'm like, do you want any condiments? He's like, yes. Can you please give me like 3 spreads and 3 orders of the chili peppers? I said, is that it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I'm at the drive-thru. I ordered a single hamburger with a whole grilled onion. So I wasn't that hungry. I had already had, what did I have? Anyway, I had already ate before. So then I pull up to the window, and the lady goes, like, do you want anything else? Do you want ketchup? I'm like, yes, ketchup's fine. She didn't give me the spreads, so I was like, hey, I had ordered 3 spreads, 3 chili peppers. And she's like, oh, thanks for reminding me. Yes, you did. Here you go. Because they forget, right? So I get the food. I'm like pulling up. He calls me as I'm leaving in and out, and he's like, can you please pull up to the left of my car? I don't want anyone to see you pull up next to me. I'm like, I was like, I don't care anymore. I was like, I just want to eat, and like, I don't even know. I didn't ask him why. Like, I stopped asking why. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I pull up next to him, and like, I see him on the phone. He's making a call. He doesn't even acknowledge me, like hello or anything, or like, I'll be a minute. It's like, I'm just sitting there like a dummy, waiting for him to like see me. Little do I know that he's calling another girl. This is the shit I'm like, what am I doing to myself? Because I see the fucking number, obviously, like on the phone, like the girl's name. 10 minutes later, he walks in and he's like, hi, how are you? I'm like, good, here's your food, da 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 da. He's like, you didn't give me any ketchup? Like that. I'm like, yeah, I did. She told me, do you want ketchup? And I said, yes. He's like, I don't see any in the bag. I'm like, well, she asked me, let me see. Sure enough, she didn't put the ketchup in. But mind you, he never asked for ketchup. He asked for 3 spreads and the 3 chilies, which I got him. And he's like, you have to check before you leave. Otherwise, they won't give you what you want. I'm like, okay, first of all, you're rushing me to get to you. And now you're saying you didn't check the bag for ketchup when you never asked for ketchup? I had enough. I was just like, what's going on? And then I was excited to see his dog, and I said, can can I see your dog? He's like, no, I want to eat in peace. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Let's just eat, like, hygiene. So let's just eat first. So we're like eating, and he's like talking about the girl. And he's like, can you believe this girl that used to be my roommate? He swears he doesn't have sex with her. I don't believe him. But anyway, he says that she got evicted from her place and that she needed his help to pay for an Airbnb. I'm like, why does she need your help? He's like, because she doesn't know how to use a phone. I don't buy that. And then he was upset because he said that she ended up paying for an Airbnb for a month. She paid $5,000, and he's like, she could have bought like an RV with that. I was like, he said that. It was like, what am I doing talking to this guy? Like, one thing is feeling sorry for someone, but another is like lowering your standards so much that you just don't really care who you're dating or talking to. And it was like a wake-up call to me. Like, what the hell am I doing here? And then the straw that broke the camel's back was after we ate, I said, can I see your dog now? And he's like, no. And I'm like, why? And he said, because somebody might recognize him. And I said, so? And he says, I don't want them to see, I don't want people to see him with you. And I said, what? And he's like, yeah, they know him here. He's known. And I'm like, your dog? He's like, yeah. If they see you holding him, they'll know that I'm here with you. And I said, so? I said, you're not allowed to have transgender friends. And he's like, you know we're not friends. And I was just like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, I don't want to be seen with you. Like, what don't you understand? Like, the way that he said it, and I got emotional because it's like going back to what I was saying. Like, I get discriminated enough by strangers, but it's the people that I invest my time, energy, money, and love into that also do it that hurts. And it's my fault because at what point do I have boundaries to not allow myself to experience that type of abuse, really? I told him I didn't feel well that he said that, and I said, I'd like it if you please go. He continues to pull out a joint of marijuana and blow smoke in my face. I said, that's it, I gotta go. And I started crying. I don't know, I got emotional. And I think he felt sorry for me at that point, because he said, why are you crying? And I said, what do you mean? You hurt my feelings. Like, why would you be so hateful and evil? He's like, evil? I'm like, yeah, it's evil to tell that to somebody that loves you and cares for you and like went out of their way to help you, for you to treat them like that. I didn't have to be here. Mind you, he's like an hour away from me, and traffic was horrible, like in the heat, and I did that to go feed him, and then just to get that type of treatment, I hadn't had enough. I think today was a wake-up call for me to like, and then it was like a sign because my mom called me at that point to tell me she loves me, and I was just like, that's it. Like, I don't know why I put up with crumbs, as if like I'm not worthy, and like the audacity of him to like not have anything to offer me other than like judgment, to like tell me he's embarrassed to be seen with me, but he happily took my food and money and stuff. I can't. If you're going through something like this, I can't really judge you for it because who am I to judge? You know, I'm doing the same thing. But I would say let's do better. Like, let's love ourselves a little better than that. Let's have more respect, self-respect for ourselves. We don't have to accept that type of behavior from anyone, whether it's someone that you love or, you know, family. If someone's ashamed of you, they shouldn't have anything to do with you, or you shouldn't have anything to do with them. Like, they're allowed to be ashamed of you, but they're not allowed to make you stay. You have a choice to distance yourself from that person, and I feel like I am. I'm gonna distance myself from him. I'm blocking him immediately because that was the last straw. I can't believe he treated me that way, you know? Mind you, all the people that he's like cares about seeing him with me, where are they? Where's their help? He cares about what they think so much, yet where are they? They're nowhere to be seen. So he like hurts the people that actually show up. That's what I don't understand. You care more about the people that don't care about you than the people that actually do care about you. And I feel like that's the lesson that I feel life will give you to kind of like get you back into your headspace. Because I woke up real quick and I said, can you please go? I have to go somewhere. I don't want you around me. He was shocked, you know? But he was still disrespectful because he blew smoke in my face. Almost like saying, I can get away with anything with you because you're nobody. And that's when I have to show him that I am somebody. He's not allowed to treat me like that. Anyway, I hope you all are having a great weekend. I'm sorry to be negative Nancy and talk about this, but like, yeah, I just felt like the need to come on here and just talk about that experience just now. Yeah, no, that rattled me. I'm definitely not putting up with that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a good start of your week. 4-day week should be good. Summer's around the corner, so let's get it. Let's go full throttle. Bye bye, y'all. Love you.